It is the 15th of Elesis, 1492. Your party has ventured north to the spine of the world in search of answers to the growing giant threat. After an adventurous outing with the legendary hero Dris Duerden, you retired to your rooms at the Three Flags Sailing. Sensing a chance to capitalize on the lack of shipments and fear caused by the frost giant uprising, Phantasmo set out earlier to make a little coin selling his wares from his travel wagon. He plans to use your shared telepathic connection to catch up with you once he's, capitalized on some needs wherever the party may go. And so you guys are waking up at the Three Flags Sails. Just a reminder, it's a subdued location where the sailors go to eat after a long day's work. Sometimes it's loud after a good haul or a successful conflict. The owner, Etha Ma Plump, she's a gray-haired widow. She treats everyone like their kids. She likes to call you sons and stuff like that. She's in the kitchen cooking up some breakfast for everybody.
What's her name?
Her name is Ethan Ma, but everybody calls her Ma. M-I.
Ma. Okay,
Ma.
there we go.
Ma.
I knew there'd be a shortcut.
Ma. Yeah.
Fenrir, I'm gonna have Fenrir just sitting at a table over there in the corner. He's blowing on a little piece of wood, and he's like knocking dirt and whatever the fuck scum was inside this off of it that he found in the cave, and using the fork tip to scrape the rat shit out of it.
Yeah, that's the ocarina that he found from the Twisted Sister nuns that turned out to be guys.
Right. He's gonna toot on it. He's just gonna sit there and toot it. Hey, this thing works.
Oh, that's such a nice song, son. Are you gonna play a little more? It
I
brightens up
certainly
the
can.
day. Oh, please.
And I'll just play that in the background.
Makes these dangerous times sound so much nicer with these giants running amok. Did you boys have a good time last night?
Shen Lu comes into the common area with Serac behind him, kind of huffing and puffing.
Yeah.
And they've been up early, and Shen Lu's been making Serac run laps around the inn for like 2 hours.
I can't believe we're finally going to get breakfast, Master. This is great. Thank you for bringing me here. The food smells wonderful. Oh.
You performed admirably this morning, Serac, and you may eat a portion of my leftover scraps when we have completed.
Well, at least I don't have to chew your food.
Yes, Ma's food is delicious, so I believe you will really enjoy the smell of it as I consume it.
Oh, you guys have so much fun at that poor boy's expense. He's just a young little scrawny lad.
That's right, and we are building him up to the strong warrior that he will be one day.
Yes, he is a budding warrior.
Who am I to question the ways of your people?
I'm gonna kind of chuck something at his head.
Oh, okay.
I just to test his reflexes.
All right. How fast do you throw it? Explain what you're throwing and how fast it is.
I don't know. I just kind of want to pick up, I don't know, something off somebody else's.
There's a
plate.
flower, like a flower vase. Oh, food. Oh,
yeah, something off of somebody else's plate.
There's some bones on Fenrir's plate, I suppose.
Nah, not Fenrir's plate. Some bystander, some random bystander.
All right, so you grab a couple of fish bones and toss it.
Yeah, I toss it at his head. Okay, I'll make a ranged attack.
Okay, go ahead.
And you can do a something if you want to.
Oh, I did. You roll.
Oh, okay. All right, I rolled a 12.
I rolled a 12 too. What happens?
Let's say defense wins because he's been training. That's the whole point.
The bone comes flying at him, and he's able to get his hand up, but a little piece of it shards right and cuts him right just above his forehead. Ah, almost!
Ha ha ha! You see, he's getting better, Fenrir. I knew that with this training, with the running around of the building, he would be able to react faster.
I was trying to catch it to eat it.
You'll be a fist-swinging warrior soon enough. And Fenrir just like thumbs his fucking cheek like an old person grabbing a little kid's mouth. Look at him already getting faster.
Well, I'm sure. No pressure, no diamonds. I have to put in the work to get to be as strong as Master Chinlu. He punched a giant in the throat. I mean, come on.
I saw it with my own eyes. It is much more grand than the way you just described it.
If I could just get strong enough to just be on the battlefield to watch those things with my own eyes, I'll be happy.
Your day will come. But don't rush for death, boy. It finds us all soon enough.
Well, I'll just sit over here and meditate on the smells of the fish.
Yes, Sirach, I will be done with my portion soon, and then I will give you the scraps.
Where is the squirrel?
I have not seen him. We've been up early.
I want to show him my new toy. Squirrel!
Yeah, Percival the Clinton Paxton will wake up late and come down.
There you are, squirrel. Look what I have cleaned up. I found this in the cave. And he'll show you his new little instrumente.
It's quite a morbid ocarina. I like Shenlu's better.
Yes, but with a little bit of polish, this one will look a little better. Listen to how it sounds. Bet you didn't think I could do that, did you?
No, I had no idea.
Master Chinlu, do I get to train in the margarita too?
Yes, you may have a margarita when you are finished with my scraps. And I'll just kind of dump some leavings onto the floor in front of him.
That's funny.
Ma, I would like to order a margarita for my assistant, Sirach.
What is a margarita?
I don't know, perhaps...
I think
Fenrir can tell you.
I think the boy wanted to play the ocarina. He just doesn't know how to pronunciate, son.
Oh no, I know what a margarita is. It's
I
when
knew
you
a
take
wizard
this-
named Margarita at the Candlekeep.
Oh, no, it's a special drink that we drink up here up north. You take snow, and you put it into a bowl, and you get a mortar and pestle. You pee a little bit into it and mush it up, and put a spritz of lemon, and then whatever rot gut booze you can find, and then you put it in a glass that is shaped like a triangle. It is to signify the sun piercing your heart in the middle of winter.
Yes, that sounds like just the drink for Sirach. So, Ma, if you would prepare one for him. If you need me to donate urine, I will provide it for you.
I whisper into Percival's ear, I just made that up.
I'll see how our supplies are of urine. I'll be right back.
I've got some for you. Been working on it all morning.
Sirach kind of just quickly
Fenrir's
eats the
already-
scraps as fast as he can.
Fenrir's drinking like brown ale for breakfast.
You've done well, lad, in your training. It's a shame that we will have to leave you here soon.
Why? Why?
This is where we found you, and this is where you belong.
No, I thought we were gonna go back down south.
Oh, oh, were you
Don't-
coming with us?
Yeah, I thought I was gonna watch your horses and things like that, and you were gonna train me in the ways, so I could be a hero like you.
But what about your life here, son? I'm starting to feel bad about all of
I came up here to fish, and I can't fish.
And yet I've not taught a man to fish, and so therefore you will starve if you come with us.
I won't starve. You gave me your scraps.
It's true. I will always have scraps for you.
And there's plenty of knucklehead trout here in Targos.
Then I must ask you, if we're to take you from this place, do you have any unfinished business that I can help you resolve?
No, I mean, you guys asked me about my family that's down south.
Do you know what you need to do? You need to test your mettle in a fight. Shenlu, have you heard of the town Bremen?
No, I have not.
It is here, amongst the 10 towns. Let me
No.
look at the map here.
How
real quick.
fortunate for us. What could be found in this Bremen?
It is to the west. And let me tell you, there are 5 taverns right in the center of town. A glorious night of drinking every night. And the strongest men meet in the circle to test their mettle. Perhaps we will find good training for your young student there.
Is this true, Sirac? Did you not tell me of this before for some reason? Were you afraid to test your metal?
Well, no, I'm not. I'm not local. I just staying at Bryn Shander, trying to get myself together there.
This is what we are doing tonight. We will go and visit this town, and you will have a ribald time. And then you will engage in combat with these ruffians.
But
What do you say, Squirrel? Do you want to come with us?
Well, I suppose. Don't really have anything else to do.
Perhaps we
might
can
be.
bet on him. Would that be something that you find favorable?
I don't think I'd bet on him.
Well, then you
Well-
have a bet, because I would.
There's nothing to stop you and me from getting into a little fun while we're there as well. And then, Squirrel, maybe you can find some of those books you've been looking for. Wink, wink.
I do not participate in combat for boasting. I don't know where you would get that idea of me.
Well, if not for boasting, then for the pure spirit of it.
I find no satisfaction in other than dealing death to my enemies.
Well, maybe not so much death, but near death. So
But
that
I
we
am
don't
finding
end up-
This is true. I am finding satisfaction in the near death of Sirac.
Master, I'm not to question your memory or anything, but when we met, the Frost Giants were looking for my father, Artis Kimber, who I've never met. I was left, on the porch of the Roaring Horns in Waterdeep. It's a noble family, and I'm sure if you went, maybe they could have more information on the Ring of Winter. I mean, if you really want to be done with me and you don't want to train me, perhaps you could see me off the Luskin. I can catch a ship there. But the Frost Giants are going to continue to search for me if they think I have the Ring of Winter.
I thought you had whined about something or other of that nature. Of
Trust
course.
me, I want to keep you with us because I can't wait to run into some more of them.
Of course, we will handle that business. Let us do that after we toughen you in the ring.
Well,
Let us be done with this mediocre fishing town then. Ha ha! And I crush my my goblet upon the ground, and I give Ma 2 coppers to pay for it.
I guess that's the way you're people. All right, son. You boys have fun storming the Bremen. So Targos has a Grindel's Fine Dwarven Crafts. That's kind of a store there. They have a market square with general items. There's the Luskin Arms. That's another place. That's another.
That
inn,
fine
I'm sorry.
dwarven crafts there. Would they have a great axe in stock?
I'm sure you would have to go and find out, sir.
I didn't know if you wanted me to role play that or if we can just
Yeah, man. We're just.
shop it.
I'm winging
So
this
wait, we're
shit.
going to Targos?
You're in Targos.
Oh, we're in Targos. Oh.
Yeah. On the way out, I'd like to check this
And if
place
you-
and see if they have a
if you
nice,
have your-
great big axe.
Yeah. If you have your master map,
I do.
I do.
That one that has all the little circles at the bottom. You guys are at C. Bryn is B, so it's not that far away. It's probably about half a day's trip.
Yeah, it's not very far. It's
Yeah, it's
across
right
the
there.
river.
Yeah, it's right there
It's
across the river. Yeah.
Is there a bridge or a...
Yeah, there's a bridge.
Okay.
But I didn't know if there's anything you wanted to look at around the city. There's also the Trip and Shuffle. That's another tavern in town, and then there's a general store.
Fenrir has been on
But,
the search for just a regular mundane great axe.
Okay, so you're gonna go.
The only
to-
great axe I've ever found was that orcs, and I feel like it was like made out of stone and less good quality materials because orcs are horrible, terrible people, and I hate them, and their lives don't matter.
Okay.
Just kidding.
So
Orcs are awesome. I love them.
You go into Grendel's fine dwarven crafts. There's a dwarf when you come in there. He's working on a set of armor right when you come in, and you notice right off the bat, Fenrir, that it's got the battle hammer seal on it. So you know this guy is quality.
Ooh, like Brunor's seal.
Yeah, Brunor's
Okay.
battle hammer seal of approval.
Sweet. Wow, that is those are some nice, some fine quality marks you have here. Battle hammer, eh? Ah, trots väl allt you.
And as he's got a little assistant comes out. Oh,
Are you
he's
speaking Dwarven?
no, he's speaking common. He just is hard to understand because
Oh,
he's Dwarven, and he does a
Right.
bad Dwarven voice. So
Okay, I like
he's gonna roll his R's from now on.
it. Very good. Very well. That's funny.
What he understands what you're saying. What are you looking for?
I need a great axe, a big axe, one that cannot be wielded with one hand.
Master Grendel Greenfist, Granite Fist is he's got quite a long waiting list for his professionally made exquisite armors. I'll have to ask him if he has any. Well, he can hear us. I mean, he's not deaf. Aye. Yes, he has a great axe. He's not using it anymore. He says it's 40 gold pieces.
Let me see this axe.
He didn't craft it.
Where did you obtain it then?
I mean, Mr. Grendel's been around for a while. He has many,
Let me see
many
the
items.
axe. Let me see it.
All right, I'll go fetch it from the back room.
If it's a nice enough axe, I might buy it from you.
No, no, sir. He's not being rude. He's just he wants to see the axe before he pays for it. And it comes out with a great axe. It's just a normal great axe, nothing fancy.
Okay. But it doesn't look shitty, like rusty or anything like that.
No. Grendel would never allow it to look shitty. He just, it's an old weapon he used to use before he went full time making armor and stuff like that.
Fenrir will like swing it like someone buying a bat would swing a bat. Testing it out. Can you guarantee its quality? And I like rub my finger along the edge.
Well, Master Grendel, he didn't craft this, so he cannot. It's got no seal of Battlehammer approval.
Yes,
It
yes,
will.
but he did use it.
Oh, he says it's not the steel in a man's hand, but the man who wields the steel.
True enough. You've got a deal, dwarf. I like the way you speak. I will buy this from you.
All right, 40 gold pieces.
I will do that. And that's the end of my business.
Yes.
I will bid
And
him
then,
adieu.
yeah, the guy goes, and then the dwarf goes, "Have a nice day."
And you as well.
And then you guys exit.
Yep.
Out into the. It's not quite snowing because it's the summertime, basically. It's probably the best time to be up north because you don't have to deal with too many of the elements. But the farther north you go, the harsher elements are getting. But you have noticed that whenever the giants seem to be around, the weather turns a little bit shittier, you know?
Yeah,
But it's
maybe.
kind of it's a clear day. It's not too bad right now. It's a good day for traveling if you want to travel.
Let's travel then. Let's get out of here. I'm bored sitting here. There's no more answers for the giants forest on the giants forest here. I think that we should head to Bremen. Have a nice night. Maybe we can run into a few frost giants along the way.
Then to Bremen it is. That's what we will. That is where the fight club is it not?
I don't know if they call it a club, but you can just guarantee when you put a few northerners into 5 different pubs and fill them with enough booze, there is going to be some fist swinging.
Then let us see if we can create a tale.
So, Surak, get your horses so you guys can go. We're not waiting for Master Phantasmo?
He's off peddling mayonnaise.
Oh, okay. You guys head on out into the winter air, and you're on there's a very small pathway. It's an uneventful journey. You guys reach Bremen. It's the westernmost of the 10 towns. Bremen attacks all manner of gold prospectors, travelers, and treasure hunters. Located on the southwestern shore of Mare Dondon, where the Chagrin River meets the lake, it makes the town susceptible to flooding. Although the people know the signs and lives are rarely lost. They've been through it, been there, done that. You come into town and you see some... There's these nomadic barbarian tribes that stay in tents outside the cities. They're fishermen and hunters. They end up staying in these high tents outside. You see one, and they're friendly enough. They're there to work.
Do I recognize any of the tribes?
These are just nomadic tribes people. They're I did not write down the word. I'll have to look it up. They're like Rug tribe or something. They're not even a tribe. They're just barbaric folks who live outside the cities.
They're not like elk or some shit like that.
They're not. They're not tribe people like that. But they're still husky, and they don't live within the walls. And you come up to one and you ask them about Bremen, and you're asking about taverns. Yeah, the 5 Tavern Corner. It's a dangerous place. It's a cluster of taverns. It's 5 taverns arranged in a circular square. And because the taverns are so close, there's always a fight going on there every night.
That's what I'm looking for. Thank you, friend.
Yes,
Well,
we've furnished
like
a
a little
competitor
child?
for your games. Where may we register him to compete?
I don't do games. I'm here to hunt and fish and feed my family.
How is the betting handled?
I think that the betting is all done word of mouth, my friend.
This
This
is
is-
an unusual place.
It is.
Master, perhaps we should go into the bar and we can ask them if you're going to sponsor me.
Sirach, I have noticed that every street is like the streets of Amn and Kalimsham. If you find the right people, you can get the right work. Let us go and see.
You see, there's a lot of fishing houses because this right on the lake there. Like everything else, there's a town hall. You walk past, you pass the buried treasures. Buried treasures. You kind of just looking at it. You see that it's an inn. There's a lot of people are going. Not a lot of people, but it caters to visitors and treasure seekers and stuff like that. So it's a little bit more happening than some of the other places.
I stayed there once. I think the innkeeper's name is Karen or something. Something along those lines. I can't remember. Ka.
And there's Erwin's Trinkets. That's just like a little store shop there. And then as you go in, you see the Stones. There is a place called Stones. It's a bar.
Yes.
But there's also, if you keep going a little bit farther down, there's the 5 Tavern Corner, which is like, it's like downtown Orlando. All the bars are like right next to each other. It's, Treasure Island at Disney.
Right.
We seem to have found it.
Shenlu, come and have a drink with me at the Stones. First of all, would you like to try an ale at the Stones?
Actually, I was gonna go check out Erwin's Trinkets.
All right. Well, you go and shop. We're going to have a little drink.
I will watch you drink, Fenrir.
Well, I must insist. I will buy you a drink here.
And I must insist I must watch you drink.
Very well. Come.
Oh.
Then I'll go into the pub.
Okay,
That was easier than expected.
We're going to go straight
I
to
will
the
give him-
tavern, or do you want to
I'm
go
not
with
hard to
Percy?
convince.
Let's go ahead and do Percy first.
Okay.
Yeah, go ahead.
He stops along the way
let's do
because it's before. Ewan's Trinkets, a small shop that sells magical trinkets uncovered by the many treasure seekers that come to town. You come in, there's a little bell. Bing, ding, ding, ding. Ah, greetings.
Hello.
Hello, I'm Irwin, the owner. Is there anything I can help you find?
I'm not looking for anything in particular. Just wanted to see what you had.
Well, I have many trinkets. Some are magical, some are not. I did just get in some elemental gems recently. If you're interested in something like that.
Elemental gems. What do those do then?
Well, I don't know. I'm not a wizard. I'm just a collector. But this one, the man selling it to me, the emerald, says it's of the earth, and the sapphire is of the water. But a learned man like you would probably know what to do.
All right. How much for those then?
960 gold pieces.
960.
Per.
All right.
Per.
I'll consider that.
All right.
Anything else you got?
Just anything in particular you're looking for? Those are the standout items. Maybe there's something you're looking for that the DM did not prep for.
No, nothing really.
So what brings you here to Bremen? To fight at the bars like everybody else?
Certainly not. I'm just passing through.
Oh.
Gosh, you know what? I'm good. I don't really need those elemental gems. I'll just be going then.
I'll just take them back out of the bag. I was going to wrap them, but okay.
Yeah, and I'll just leave. I'll catch up with everybody else.
Absolutely then. So you
That's
stop
what
at
I wanna do.
you stop at the Stones bar. It's a quieter bar. You come in, you're able to order a drink. The bartender's name is Judy.
All right.
Just the one
Hello.
ale?
Just one ale for me. My friend here is not going to drink until later, I guess.
The other guy looks pretty parched. What about him? And she points to Sidar.
You want to get the boy liquored up?
He may have drinks on his own coppers.
I'll buy him a drink if you'll allow it. You're his sensei.
Yes, but I'm not his keeper or his father.
You want a drink, boy?
Well, if Master says it's okay, I mean...
Uh-huh.
You are your own master in this, Sirach.
Well, of course
Okay.
I'd like a drink then. That's what heroes do. They drink and they meet at a tavern and go on adventures, right?
I will buy him a drink then.
Is
Okay.
that all that you have learned from me, Sirach?
Well, I've learned how to run and do push-ups in the snow.
We will be going to Luskin, I assume.
Oh, don't say that, Master.
And pay sharper attention. Have your drink and prepare to fight.
Do you haven't necessarily taught me how to fight, Master. You've taught me how to condition myself. So maybe I
Yes.
could take a lot of hits and not go down right away, but you haven't taught me
That-
how to hit back.
That is the test you'll be facing today. We'll see what your instincts bring you.
Well, it could be a lot of pain. The instincts will bring me that.
This
could
drink will
be.
make it hurt a lot less.
Oh, yeah. And he drinks it real quick and it spills down the front of his face. Maybe I should
Does
have
he,
two.
He does drink it fast?
Yeah.
Okay. I say, ha ha! See, Shenlu, he did drink it quickly. And I take his cup from him, and I show Shenlu. He drank it so fast that this didn't happen, and I pour the rocks out of the mug onto the floor. In this bar, if you don't drink quickly, these stones will roll down the mug and crack your teeth. That's why it is called the Stones Bar. Ha ha! And I chug my beer really fast, too, before the stones can roll down the mug and crack my teeth.
Sirach's like, I did not know that would happen. I guess the training's working. My instincts are kicking in, Master. See?
There may be
Good.
something. There may be something to these barbarian methods.
Yes, now let's make our way over to that place.
Everybody, they come in for one drink here, and then they gotta go fighting over at the Five Taverns corner.
Then we are participating in the customs appropriately. That is also good to know. They will not mark us as outsiders and try to swindle us out of our betting money.
As you come out of the stones, Percy's walking by.
Percy,
Hello.
what was it like over there at the shop?
Oh, they had a few interesting things, but Nothing I really need right now.
What did they have?
Some elemental gems, a few other odds and ends, magical stuff, you know.
What do elemental gems do?
Elemental gems allow the user to conjure an elemental.
What is an elemental?
An elemental is a spirit of the elements that are created by wizards.
You see, this is why I bring him along, to explain all these things to me. We're going to go drink at the 5 taverns. Would you like to come with us?
Yeah, I suppose so.
Come along then, squirrel.
So the 5 taverns, it's a cluster of 5 taverns arranged on a circular gravel square. The proximity of the taverns lead to bar fights, and it's all yeah, they're all right next to each other. So don't necessarily go off of this picture, but that's kind of how crowded it is. Okay, it's very crowded.
Mm-hmm. I told you this place was hopping.
Yeah.
There is bound to be some trouble here soon.
Yeah.
I'm going to have another drink.
And there's
Does
all
anyone want to join me?
there's all manner of northern folk up there. You know, mostly humans, but every once in a while you see a dwarf or even a halfling. You know.
Do I notice anyone who I may recognize as someone that I might have run into tribally, or maybe someone not? I know the Grey Wolves wouldn't be here, but maybe from another tribe or something.
I would make you roll, but no, I don't think there's anybody you recognize here. This is a lot of fishermen who are right now, fishermen and hunters who are afraid to go out because rumors. Right. Well, they could share rumors with you, but there's a little spooked
so there's
right
no
now.
one from the old country here.
No. It's like everybody's in the middle of day drinking and should be out working, but the whole giant threat has really upset the economy.
Right. Everybody's just kind of drinking their woos away.
Yeah, yeah.
I order a drink at the bar.
All right, so you go up to the bar, and the bartender's name is Brunhild. All right. She's a large woman, very husky. What do you be drinking?
Well, since you're probably working until late, I'll have a drink of whatever ale you have, instead of those beautiful lips of yours.
Ah, flattery will get you everywhere.
Then I'll have a round of drinks for all my friends here.
All right, do they find like a table or something to sit down in?
What are you guys doing?
Yeah, same.
So yes, in anticipation, Silzar tries to clean a table up for Shenlu, you know, and Percy.
Percy only needs a little tiny spot.
Well,
he's very, very small.
So you come back over with the drinks and you sit down.
So, Sirach, have you chosen your first opponent?
I don't, Master, I don't know if the customs of your people or where you come from seem to carry over here. These are just normal fishermen and hunters. I don't think they fight for sport here.
That's nonsense. Watch this. And Fenrir will stand up on the table and go, "Hey, everyone, listen to me. Have you all heard of these treacherous ice giants that have been attacking your lands lately? Well, recently, they attacked the Was it Targos they attacked?
Bryn Shander.
They attacked Bryn Shander. And we are the heroes that helped the townsfolk fight those giants away.
Ah, buy him a drink.
This young man here punched one to death with his bare hands. Who here is man enough to challenge him to a fight?"
Sildar's eyes get huge. Ah, he's a scrawny little thing. He's nothing. And the other guy looks at him. Hey, look at that guy.
I jump down off the table and I walk over to those guys and I get right in their face and I say, "Are you calling me a liar?"
I ain't calling you a liar. I'm just saying look at that other one next to him with that funny hat. What's he here to pan for gold to become a treasure hunter? Look at that little scrawny beanpole.
Why don't you say it to his face? I'll guarantee you.
Can he
that
speak
he
our
will
language?
Oh, my friend. I'm afraid I can't help you now. He hates that insult the most. Did you hear what he said to you, Shedlow?
Oh, I thought this whole time he was referring to Sirac. Yes, he is scrawny.
See?
But I've been working to put some meat on his bones.
He was talking about you.
The guy looks at his friend. He says, see? He can't even speak our language.
That couldn't be so. You certainly could not have been referring to me. No, Sirac is the one that you will battle, please. He is a worthy opponent, I promise.
See? He's afraid to get his dress dirty.
Oh.
Oh.
I must tell you, Shenlo, I think that this man is wanting to fight you.
Are you insulting me?
Oh, of course not, Your Highness, and he kind of bows. I would never insult you.
Ah,
Good luck panning for gold.
that is good. I would have had to kill you. You Northmen and your sense of humor. Very well, we will find another opponent for Sirac.
Shenlo, he was being what's called sarcastic. Percival taught me of this thing.
Yes,
This
I
is,
know something of it myself.
He is actually insulting you, but pretending not to, with a good laugh with his friends.
Yeah, it
Right,
is the
Percy?
lowest form of humor.
Percy, maybe you can make fireworks fly out of our backs or something. Let us look really cool, you know? Give us a good entrance.
Why would I do that? It's a fire hazard.
Damn it! Why do I even bring the wizard along? Hey, listen. You can't talk to my friend that way. I won't let you.
Yeah, it's okay. Don't worry about it, Fenrir. Sirac, it seems as if you are too pathetic for even these losers to fight.
Sirac he chugs the drink. He gets up and he goes over and he punches the guy right in the face.
Yes, Sirac!
Haha, there's your fighting spirit.
And
I
the
knew
guy-
you had it in you.
The guy takes it and he doesn't go down. He looks back at Sirac. And then he punches Sirac in the face.
Okay.
And then Fenrir tackles that dude's friend standing next to him.
All right.
Rah!
I'm not going to do like any initiative. You guys can just play through what you're doing in this fight,
Yes,
okay?
sounds good. All right. We'll just like have fun.
Shenlu will just be like, on your feet, Sirac. This is exactly what you've been training for.
Well, the guy's other friend grabs a chair and he's going to throw that at Shinlu.
Okay, at me.
At you. So,
All right, yeah. So I will. I'll use my deflect arrows skill
Okay.
and throw it right back at him.
all right, well, he rolled a natural 1, so explain this one to me.
Hey!
Yeah. So as the momentum, as the chair comes at me, I just sort of like fingertip it along and redirect it right at him, and I'll just let it smash the wall next to his head and be like, kind of waggle my finger at him, like, I don't think so.
He is a bit starstruck by it.
Very
But
good.
by this time, the other people at the bar, you kind of get the idea that this is, well, the bartenders start kind of clearing themselves away from the bar. This happens a lot, and this is just part of the entertainment. So some of the other people start fighting, and you got like 2 or 3 guys rushing up to the table where you guys are sitting.
Yeah, I'm just gonna kind of like dance around and avoid any activity on my own, and then just kind of like yell encouragement to Sirac the whole time.
What about you, Percy?
Parcel of the Clan Paxton is going to fly up to the chandeliers on the ceiling and just sit on one of those and just watch everything go down.
Oh my goodness.
Sildar's getting his ass kicked in the middle
So
of the
Bilbo
thing.
Baggins.
What about you, Fenrir? You're all up in this shit.
Fenrir is like Drax from like Guardians of the Galaxy. He's just laughing the whole time with every punch that he's trying to land on these motherfucker that he's tackled and punches coming his way and stuff. Just totally in his element. as if he was a kid who had been taken to Chuck E. Cheese and was like, "Hey, let me show you the ball pit. This is really where it goes down."
What is your perception, Shinlu?
I don't know what that is off the top. Let's see.
Passive perception.
It is 14.
All right. Well, I got 14 also, so let's re-roll this sucker. Well, let's say you feel like somebody's trying to reach in and take your money purse.
Oh.
Do you have anything?
Okay.
Do you have anything of value showing? Anything shiny?
You know what? I keep my my statuette, my tiny little raven.
Okay, yeah.
In my purse.
Perfect. Yes, you see, someone's trying to reach your little raven.
Yeah.
It's a little hand, like a child's hand.
Okay. Can I react and take hold of it?
Yes.
All right. I do, and I just want to see who's trying to rob me.
You turn around, and it's a little halfling girl. And she's kind of startled because you're holding her hand. I didn't mean nothing by it.
I will telepathically tell all my friends to close their eyes, and then I'll use my my Hour of Reaping fear ability to make everybody within 30 feet frightened of me.
Oh shit!
So I'm gonna stare a death hole into her face. Yeah.
Well, yes, you definitely are traumatizing her and anyone within 30 feet of you, which all these bars are pretty much close by, so everybody's probably freaking out.
Yes.
And Surak's really freaking out. He's crying. Ah!
Yeah, so anybody that could hear me telepathically could be unaffected by it. So that's up to y'all's
It
characters.
would only be to Percy and Fenrir because no one else can communicate with you.
Yep.
Right.
So the girl just, I mean, she drops to her knees, you know. And I guess Fenrir is just getting fucking free punches on these guys.
Yeah, unless you want me to roll. I will say back to him in my mind. Is it okay now?
Oh yeah. It's okay, and I will. I'll grab Sirac by the shoulder and start dragging him out of the bar.
I grab this one guy. I kick this one guy in the nuts, and I pick him up above my head, and I'm just laughing, and I launch him across the fucking bar into a table and tumbles over.
What do you do with the girl? You just left her in a puddle?
Yeah.
Okay.
Percival, the fireworks! Come on, man! Make me look cool!
Oh, okay, I suppose. I'll go ahead and cast... Let me see here. Yeah, I guess I'll just cast Prestidigitation to do little fireworks, illusionary ones.
And I do like the Ric Flair, like, woo!
So the people in the bar went from total fear to total exhilaration, from horror to the fireworks show.
Yeah. Yeah.
Every single one of Fenrir's punches explodes in a shower of sparks.
Shabam! Bam! Bam! It's like a fucking 4th of July show up in this bitch.
So, I will confess
really,
to Sirac. I was wrong about this. This endeavor was fruitless. I should have known. These 10 towns have nothing to offer.
So the girl kind of crawls out of the bar. She's a halfling girl. She's rather young for her age. And she's like, that was pretty dirty.
Yes, it was dirty to try and steal from me. Perhaps you've learned your lesson.
Well, stomach wants food. I'm gonna do what I gotta do to eat. Look at that fat one you got. You take care of him. You got the money to spare.
I'll toss her a coin and be like, charity should be earned, but this is you can eat with this tonight. And then
what about tomorrow?
And it's up to you to do something more noble than steal, or perhaps face the consequences of it.
Oh, you mean like use your powers to terrify people?
I do mean that.
How'd you do that? I want to do that.
And like him, you can learn, but it will require a lot of running.
He don't look like he runs too much.
He looks like he runs more than he used to.
Well, I didn't see what he used to. You teach me?
If you'll run with us and promise not to steal,
Feed
I
me?
can teach you. You will feed yourself, and just as he feeds himself.
Well, I guess I got nothing to lose. It was a neat trick you did there. If you teach me how to do it, it sure could give me a lot of copper.
It will take discipline. Perhaps your mind will be ready. Perhaps it will not. Perhaps it will break you.
Perhaps you'll be surprised, old man.
I would be happy to be surprised.
All right, then there's your next follower, okay?
Okay.
My name's Bree Brokenhome. I came up here looking for treasure, and there ain't no treasure here.
Meanwhile, back at the bar,
Yeah.
Fenrir is literally picking up this skinny little guy and
Ah!
he's beating another man with him. So he's beating a motherfucker with a motherfucker. As Percival shoots fireworks out of his hands.
Just for the record, I don't agree with this.
And I telepathically say to Percy, all right, I'll stop. And Fenrir will kind of like laugh, and I'll say, stop, everyone.
And everybody
Around-
stops.
Everybody's bar tab is on me. And another round for the house. And let me pay for the damages, too.
Hey!
Hey! So what does that cost me?
Well,
1,000 gold.
There's probably I'd say there's probably a good 100 at least. Hundo.
all right, we'll say 100. And everybody,
I will take
the bartenders kind of come up from behind the bars and put everything back up where it was. And, just another day in the 10 days.
I tip
Percival, the
everybody.
clan Paxton, will go around using prestidigitation to clean up all the spilled drinks and blood and everything.
Awesome.
Wow.
Very nice. Remember, we're the heroes of Bryn Shander. I start shaking hands with everybody and
Hey,
hugging and putting my arms around everybody and drinking with them. And
There's something about the fight that brings people together. Like, this is their sport. It's how they get it out of their system.
Right.
It purges out the craziness.
Right.
And
And
they're very
I-
thankful to Percy for cleaning up everything,
Right. I start showing him my sword like this, and then I sliced it, and then he really did punch a giant to death, and then this little one, he spewed fire right from his fingertips and burned them all to death. I'm telling stories and shit in the bar.
And then
When Percival, the clan Paxton, is done, the bar is cleaner than it started.
yeah, the bartender. There's a
John
bartender
Tapper would be proud.
named Stuart, and he's like, "We should hire him for all the time. This is good stuff." And they ask Percy if he wants a special drink or anything.
No. Spellcasting and drinking doesn't really mix. That's how owlbears were created. I'll stay sober for right now.
We got cider. We got milk.
Spellcasting and drinking is how owlbears was created. That's a good one.
Well, they offer to fetch Percy some food from down at one of the food places if he's hungry, as a thank you.
Oh, no need, seeing as how we messed up the place anyway.
It's just a normal day here. Don't forget to tip your staff. So Percy sits down while Fenrir's making friends with all these people. I can imagine Shinlu is out front talking to his new disciple. And a slender man walks up to Percy.
A slender man walks up to me?
Yeah. He's got a drink in his hand. He's like, "Do you mind if I join you?"
No, I suppose not. You're not really wanting to fight, are you?
No, no. I'm not like these other riffraff. And he clearly looks out of place, you know. He doesn't look like he should be here. He's a very wafy kind of guy. I've heard so much about you. It's so nice to finally meet you. Although the company you keep is questionable. A barbarian and a monk, a tiefling, a ranger.
Yeah, well, they usually keep the riffraff away from me, so it works out.
True, true. So, now that I see you, I just can't put my finger on what makes you so special.
Nothing that really makes me special.
Oh, you know as well as I do, you're a special sort. I mean, why else would the monks at the Candlekeep Financial stay there?
I don't know
sorry.
what you're talking about.
So we don't have to play games. I've studied you. I'm fascinated by you. I have no ill will towards you. I just want to know what it is that makes you so special.
I don't really know. I've just hard work and study, and I suppose.
Well played, well played. You know, I heard that a fiend is after you. That, there are prophecies of a gnome being a vessel for Erdlin, the crawler below. But you don't seem
Where
like
could you have possibly heard that?
It's my business to know things. Or to, play the game. See, I want to be on the right side of history. A long time ago, Nephelsi hired me out to, study up on, say, a gnome. Maybe, keep tabs on him. But why would a Nephelsi be worried about a little gnome like you?
I'm afraid I haven't the faintest idea, and I don't really like having tabs kept on me. So maybe just stop that.
I still think there's more to this story. But be as it is, well, it was nice to finally meet you, and I'm sure we'll see each other again. Well, go to sleep or well, I'm sure you know how the rest of that ends, Percy, of the Clan Paxton. And, do tell your parents. Oh, I'm sorry, give them my condolences. And he gets up, and he jaunts out the door like he don't give a fuck.
Well, I did not like that at all.
Well, Fenrir kind of could see the look on your face, maybe.
And I'll come over and go, was that man troubling you?
Oh, no, he came over and he's like, I don't know, propositioning me. He's a prostitute, I guess. Weird, right?
Was it a man or a woman? I couldn't really tell. He was
It's
kind of
difficult
fair.
to tell with the elves.
Yeah, I know. I made that mistake one time, but don't tell anyone. If you're all right, then I'll just get back to what I was doing.
Yeah, no, everything's good over here.
You got an uneasy feeling from that man. There's something about him.
Yeah, no, Percival the Clan Paxton is totally skeeved out, and he does not like that man at all.
The guy knew way too much about you.
Right.
Is there any way that maybe I could make an insight check to to tell that the squirrel is kind of like not being forthright with me. Would you like me to contest
I would.
him?
That's between you guys. I'll let you all decide if that's how you want to play
Would
it.
you like a friendly contest of insight?
Insight to
Percival?
deception contest, sure.
Yeah. You will probably most likely win, but you never know. The dice might favor Fenrir.
I have 4.
All right, may do an insight check here. Ha ha! Natural 1. So 2. I couldn't beat a 4. Come on. Jesus Christ. All right. Well, all right then. I'll leave you to it. And he'll walk away. Hey, you there.
Yeah,
Have I
me.
ever told you? Yeah, have you ever? Did I ever tell you I can cast spells?
I just met you. So now you did.
Well, I can cast spells. Would you like to see it?
Sure. New friend?
Boom.
You cast fist.
And he starts up another fight.
Yes. You guys have left the
Right.
bar. The bar's closed, or you guys have just left it. And Percy.
Right. Can I just roll to see what Percy knows about the nif naf naf snaf
Yeah,
or whatever
yeah,
it said?
yeah.
pronounced? Okay. What should I roll under?
Well, yours
Can I
all
say-
yours are all
can I
book
say
learning
something
as far as
real
I'm
quick?
concerned.
I would say that maybe Fenrir is outside with Shenlu and some other
Bree.
bards,
Yeah. Oh, and Bree.
and we're all just playing ocarinas and like lutes
Jam
and shit.
session. Jam session.
A jam session is happening outside while he's doing that.
All right. So what am I rolling under?
History check.
Okay. 8.
Well,
Yeah, I would say that's a nothing. Okay. Have we encountered one of those before?
No.
Okay.
But you know, I mean, you get an idea from the name that's got a demon-like sound to it.
If now snap. Okay, well that's definitely not good.
Clearly,
Not
the Slender
ideal.
Man wants to know why a demon is after you also.
Is keeping tabs on me.
Yeah.
Oh.
But hopefully, you'll meet him again and you can ask him more questions. The only inn in town is the Buried Treasure.
Yeah, let's go to the buried treasure and buy an inn for the night at least.
Yeah. But we will rest.
I've got to sleep in tents. Well, I got a little sleeping bag I stay in.
Is this your new friend?
I don't like the way he looks at me, Master Chin-Lu.
This is Bree Broken Home.
What way did I look at you? I'm sorry. I've been fighting all day. I don't mean to look intimidating.
Step carefully, Fenrir. Soon she will be intimidating you. She is a monk of the long death.
Aha! A new student, have you?
Yes.
What are you
Shoot.
eating? Where did you get food?
Just some horse hide that I bought from that man.
Do you just
over
carry
there.
that with you everywhere you go now?
I'm sorry. I was hungry. I've been drinking all day.
You haven't even got pockets. Where have you been keeping that?
I have pockets. Look. And I dump out this like pouch, and like bird feathers and like skulls fall out of it, like little tiny bird skulls.
This is why I'm in
See?
charge of the bag of holding. You'll fill it with crumbs.
Well, there might be a pie or two in there.
Bree, you may share accommodations with Sirac.
Oh, Surak blushes. I mean, yes. I mean, if that's what Master commands.
It is.
Don't you two go poking fingers together or anything either.
She kind of just gives Fenrir a look. She looks like she's grown up on the streets. She's had a hard life. She is, I don't think I wrote it on there, but she's got thief skills.
Where are you from, little one?
not from anywhere. Just living here in the streets trying to make my way.
So far north. I am from this land myself. Not too many of your type. Is people who live in the streets usually take home in cities like Luskan.
People,
Very rare for you to be this far north.
people who want to start anew come up north, where people don't ask questions. You get a fresh start up here.
I hear you there. There aren't many questions being asked up here, that's for sure.
Yeah.
There are no fresh starts. There is only a final end.
Yes.
Is that the wolf pelt you're wearing on your back?
Yeah, I killed it myself.
Well,
And so that is the end of the wolf. But we are not wolves. Our deaths will be long.
The wolf.
And I
We
kneel
will
down-
endure. These
I
are the
kneel-
lessons you will learn, Bree. Fenrir knows some of them, though he does not know how to name them.
The wolf died to keep me warm. I needed
I
his
kneel-
life to preserve mine.
I kneel down in front of the girl and I say, yes. Well, then you have learned the first lesson of survival. That the fittest will survive. If you have defeated this wolf and taken his pelt to make you more survivable, that you have taken his power and you have earned it, and therefore you have my respect.
Survival is the least of her skills. I will teach her to endure.
Even you, Shenlu, can admit that if she had merely bought the wolf pelt from some trader, it would be far less honorable than if she had earned it herself. She wears this fur of her enemy.
Yes, she also tried to steal from me.
Yes, that's a good point, Master Shinlo. And I'll have you know, the clothing I bought, I had to work hard as a fisherman to buy, and that is the same as hunting down an animal, I believe. Sildar says. Surak, I'm sorry, Sildar says.
No one asked you. Shut up. We're talking to this new person. Don't act like a boiled potato. Anyway, we'll retire for the night.
Please pay whatever the normal Oh no, you show them your badges, so you don't have to pay for any inns.
That's right.
Right.
What's unique about this inn?
I want to ask,
As I stand by
how'd
the
this inn
fire.
get its name?
Oh well, the owner is Folk Grant. Well, there used to be treasure in the water, treasure in the hills. Most of that's dried up, and of course, if Chinlu's followers are in the room too, the girl, she shakes her head. There's no money to be had here. But you never know. There might still be some treasure in them hills. You always gotta have hope. He realized halfway through what he was saying, he was probably running off his clientele. So he should probably talk about there being treasure there still. There's buried treasure out there for the right adventurer to find.
Adventure awaits us, right?
Sure.
I choose to believe this ragged youth.
Well, I mean, I've seen her about eating scraps and things. She's a homeless person.
So am I a homeless person. What do you make of that?
I don't have a house.
I guess
Nor I.
I've been taught a very valuable lesson today. I apologize.
A lot of people are homeless. That's the lesson.
That's why I run a hotel. So maybe for one night I can give them the comforts that they so wish they had.
Yes, innkeeper, now you know your purpose in life. Let us to bed.
And now I know.
Good night.
You all go to bed. I will stay here and give this innkeeper what for.
Oh, here comes the other half of the battle.
So, now that they've all gone to bed, I too run an inn. It's called the Talon's Roost. It's in Fandelven. Have you heard of it?
No.
No? Ah. I thought that word of my adventures would have reached here by now. But anyway.
People don't talk about inns. I mean, Word of the fight at Bryn Shanda has reached here, yes, and we are very happy to have such heroes in town to protect us from giants.
But we have such good service at the Talon's Roost. I make sure that all the people know that they're supposed to turn the pillows every day. What do you do to make such a nice inn here?
I hire the poorer people to take care of it.
Oh, that's elitist.
Well, I mean, they need jobs. It's
All
an
right.
economy.
I suppose. Then, all right. Well, I guess I'll be off to my room then.
Good night, sir.
Good night. And Fenrir will go to bed.
All right, so then it's the next day. You wake up feeling good. The buried treasure doesn't offer any kind of like breakfast or anything like that.
All right.
Now, what do you guys want to do?
I will ask the innkeeper if he knows of any particularly religious sites within the 10 towns.
I think down at Dogan's Hole they have that 20 stones of Thrum.
Yes, I'd like to know more about that. What can he tell me about that?
Oh, for me, I mean, they say it's a holy site, but it's some granite slabs arranged in a triangle. It overlooks a town, but no one knows who Trum is. I mean, is he old god or is he just an artist?
All right, I wish to see these rocks.
Well, Dugan Hole is southeast, back the way past Bryn Shanda. It's down at the bottom by the Red Waters. They call it the Red Waters because the fishermen murdered one another, turned the water red.
Yes, these are tales I must know more of.
Yes.
How many days' march is it to there?
Oh, it's probably going to be 2 or 3 days, depend upon the weather.
Mm.
What town is that again?
Dugan's Hole.
It's southeast from where you guys are. It's by the Red Waters.
I will come up to Shenlu. Ah, good morrow. What seems to be on the menu for today's adventures?
Dugan's Hole.
Dugan's Hole. Ah, that is the place with all those giant stones that are weirdly overlooking the town.
Yes.
Gives me chills whenever I go there.
Yes, it seems very esoteric, and I wish to learn more of it. Who created it, and what the legends are. Perhaps the locals can tell tales.
You know who would like that too? Squirrel. He likes arcane things.
But what does Fenrir know about those stones? What legends
Only
has he
that-
heard?
Only that when I passed through there with my mentor, the stones overlooked the town. I saw them. They are arranged in a very peculiar way, much like some of the sacred tribes that I grew up with. I know they mean more than what I know, but I know no more than that. For I am not truly from here, and I never inquired. I know that when I saw the stones upon the hill overlooking the town, it gave me the chills.
Yes, this seems like reason enough to interact with these stones.
All right. So Percival of the Clan Paxton this morning basically has like all of his maps laid out, and he's like very unsettled by the encounter that he had yesterday because he thought that when he went up past the spine of the world, he would be safe from everything that was chasing him down on the Sword Coast. So he's basically looking at all the maps and trying to strategize, like if he had to run, like how he could get back to Mirror Bar and take the Harper teleportation network somewhere else. So that's what he's doing this morning.
Well,
just as a precaution, because like That's his main thing. The reason he came up here is because he was like, he thought he'd be safe.
Well, how did
And
they?
now he's very shaken by
How
the
did-
idea that he's not.
How did they find him?
Right. That's what
And
he's.
who are they?
Yeah. So yeah, he's basically just trying to make an escape plan if he has to.
Yeah, I mean,
I get that he like won't have to, but
if you wanted to leave here and head towards Raven Rock, Raven Rock's between here and Mirabar, and that would be the closest for the teleportation. But
right.
you could go back the roadway. That you would have to go over the mountains, so that would be more treacherous. If you go the
Yeah,
roadway,
no, he's not planning on doing it. He's not planning on doing it. He just wants a plan in case he has to.
Okay, yeah, we can come up with a plan.
I think that person would also know that Raven Rock is somewhere that Fenrir and Shenlu want to go.
Yeah, and he's not deviating from the plan at all. He's just basically scared is what's going on.
But if you know that that's somewhere we want to go and it's on the way to where you want to go, maybe that would come into play.
Yeah, he is.
Cool. All right. Very good.
Motherfucker's got flying boots. He can get out of there anytime he wants.
He can basically moonwalk over all of us
Yeah.
all the time.
Well, it's the morning, boys. What do you want to do? Head out for Dugan? Do you want to stop at any stores or anything? Any supplies? You should have plenty of food and rations and stuff with your horses. And you know,
First of
going
all,
forward-
would you like to go with us? We're going to Dugan's Hole.
Dugan's Hold.
Yes.
Yeah, I'll go with you. That sounds like a good idea.
There may be
serious
rituals
stones
to
there.
be learned.
Yes, I think you'll love it.
Surak has got the horses ready and he's packed up the food and any stuff. He's a very good. I'm getting the idea that Surak's a good cleric. You know, like a desk clerk. I'm sorry, clerk, not cleric. Clerk.
Clerk. Oh yeah.
And this
He's
girl
definitely a retail worker
yeah,
for sure.
And
yeah.
Bree seems a little bit more
A
tougher.
CSR.
Yeah. And she's impressed with. She's like she has never seen that much food and supplies. It's all right. So you guys set out on the road to. You're going south. You're going to go back towards Bryn Shander.
Yep, collecting street people as we go, and
You hear some noises in the distance. Sounds like fighting. Screams of people dying or in pain. It's kind of up over the hill. What do you do?
Fenrir knows that sound very well, and he will try to approach the way a military scout would approach a skirmish. He's going to move quickly, but try to move stealthily, using his wolf-like hunting skills.
All right, give me a stealth check, please.
And that is going to be a 16.
Are you guys going to follow Fenrir in?
yeah, I'm gonna attempt to be stealthy. I'll say to Bree, come along or stay with the boy. Make your decision, and then I'll roll a stealth check, and then and I kind of glare at Sirac. You will remain, and then
Go with him.
I only got a 9 though, so I'm not doing so hot myself.
Yeah, I'll follow them in. And I got, I think that's 5. 1 second. Stealth. Where is that? Yeah, 5.
All right. Well, as Fenrir is sneaking up, you guys are a little bit loud, but Fenrir catches a familiar scent. Something personal.
What do I sense?
These are your people. And as you come over the hill, you could see them killing. Well, most of the people are dead already. They've attacked a caravan. It's a group of them, about 8. Uthgard, Grey Wolf tribes people.
Oh.
And one of
These
them,
are my family.
they are your tribe, yes. And one of them stands out. It's Yule, your old friend and your old rival.
Yeah.
Son of Sibol.
And they're murdering these innocent people?
They already did.
Cool.
The caravan's dead. They're collecting the supplies from the caravan.
How many of them are there?
8.
And this caravan looks like just a regular caravan of travelers.
Some supplies, drinks and food and things like that, clothing.
But they're on the road.
They were on the
So
road. They got ambushed on the road, and they're stealing the wares from them, the supplies.
My people ambushed the people on the road.
Yes.
Okay, very good. It has been a long time since I've seen you, Yule.
So you yell that across the plain?
How far away are we?
I'd say you're at least, I was going to say about 80 feet, maybe 100 feet. Kind of over
Yeah, I want to be within shouting distance. Yes.
Oh, yeah.
I don't want to.
That's like from your house to across the street, basically, to the house across the street.
Yeah, I don't want to be like 200 yards away. Or
That's like yelling yard to yard.
No, yeah, it's fine. You're close up. You're kind of coming over a hill, so that way you couldn't see anything until you crest the hill. So yes,
I want to.
And you're outside, and it probably carries.
It has been a long time since I've seen you, Yule.
And Yule looks back up at you. I thought I smelled you.
Oh, dude.
You're not downwind, Fenrir.
I'm glad you remember my name.
Yes, and mine is Yule Orc Slayer now. For the time I slayed all those orcs. You remember, right? And he raises his dwarven greatsword, kind of flaunting it, because he knows how much you wanted it.
Oh, I remember how many orcs you slayed that day, Yule. I remember well. But it doesn't matter, because I made my own path, and I hold up my dwarven sword. And I see that you are still preying on those who are weak enough
It is our
to
way.
fail.
It is our way. We are of the north. But I smell the wolf in you. What foul magic have you done? You gave up that power. You gave up that gift. How do you come by it again?
The wolf lives in those who are worthy, Yule.
The wolf
For you
lives in
see,
me.
For you see that even though you have preyed upon these weaker people, that is not the true way of the wolf.
I am following orders from our chief.
Who, pray tell, is your chief nowadays?
Oh, you did hear. This Sky and Night Blaze was slew by adventurers from North Neverwinter. Didn't you go to Neverwinter? Fenrir? His daughter, Inver, Skyson daughter, is now chief. And she will be my wife. Now, Fenrir, in the past, you romanced her, and that was what planted the seed of hatred between you and Yule.
Yes. So she's now chief of the Grey Wolf tribe.
Yes. She has commanded. We are to gather supplies and weapons. We will march on Neverwinter, and we will avenge Sky Night Blaze.
March on Neverwinter. That is a foolhardy plan. I can only be too happy that I left your ranks so long ago. But I will tell you this. If you have not already married her, that day will never come. For today, you and I, we will meet in final mortal combat. And today, one of us will walk away alive. And I will almost bet my friend Shen Lu here all the gold in all the world that I will be the one to walk away from that fight. Our time has finally come.
And another Uthgard walks up to him. We didn't come here to fight. Look, that is Fenrir. He has the wolf upon him again. He could join us and be a great ally. Yes, it is Fenrir. He could join us. We could use his sword and his axe. He is tainted by these common folk. He went to Neverwinter. He probably slew Nightblades in anger, and then made a pact with the devils to get his powers back.
I will tell you this. Did I hear that?
Yeah.
I will tell you this. Uthgard himself has chosen me to have my powers that were always mine. And if you stand in his way, you shall be overrun.
Give me, I'm sorry, I was going to say, give me a persuasion check when you're done with your speech. I'm sorry.
That's it. That's on my speech. Let me bring up my stats real quick. Persuasion. Not great. It's going to be a 6.
Of the 8, 2 of them, they remember Fenrir. They remember how he fought those orcs. Nothing good could come from this. He is one of us. He will always be one of us. He gave up the clan. He walked away. Go be with the common man, the civilized man. Oh. Fenrir, I am not here to fight you. I am here to follow the marching orders to Neverwinter.
I don't care what orders you are here to fight, Yule. I have dreamed of the day that you and I would meet in mortal combat. And if today is that day, then so be it.
I do not have
Otherwise,
time for
you can
this.
tuck your tail and run back home.
And then the other barbarian's like, he has challenged you to open combat, Yule. You will be a mockery if you do not accept. Yule kind of scolds at him. He doesn't want to fight Fenrir. Fenrir knows he doesn't want to fight him.
He was always a bitch.
This great sword is Stone Cleaver. It could cut stone in half. You would be nothing. You'd be like a branch, a twig on its swing. Fine, I will take your challenge.
Yes, but this sword here was crafted by the great foe hammer. And it cleaves even the mightiest giant in half. So we are well met, Yule. We will fight. And it will be our last fight. Okay. And when we are done, I shall bathe in your blood. I will look at my companions then, and I will say, this is my fight. If I should die, these men will try to kill you. And at that point, it is within your right to kill them. And I'm sure that you will do so, because I have seen your prowess. And you are my companions for a reason. But these are the people that I left to join the ranks of people like you. Please let me earn my honor again against my mortal enemy since I was a child. And if I do not, remember me and play this skull-shaped ocarina in my name whenever you drink heartily.
I promise to take the ocarina from your corpse.
Very well. And I shall approach Yol.
He's got the great sword out, kind of drops his furs to the ground. He's very chiseled, big guy.
Fenrir as well. He looks like, Danzig in black leather pants.
didn't have to be like this. Chiefs picked me over you. I have the sword, I have the clan. You left. You should have stayed gone.
It absolutely had to be like this. The laws of nature were always bringing you and I together. Survival of the fittest. You used deception to defeat me before, but now, in the eyes of all of these witnesses, you will not be able to hide anymore.
So be it. And he swings at you. Roll for initiative.
Okay. My initiative is 14.
Okay. You'll roll to 7, so you're going to go first.
Okay. You ready?
Let's do it.
He will go into a rage.
Huh?
And he will use relentless attack for the first attack.
Okay.
And that's going to be a 22 to hit.
22 hits.
Nine. 17 damage. Second attack. Maybe 16 to hit.
16 will hit. He's wearing hide armor. We're looking for 13.
Okay, 16 was my roll that time, and I rolled pretty low. Second attack is 6 plus 15 damage. Wah, wah. He just totally comes into Yule full force.
All right. So he's going to go ahead and activate Reckless. So at the start of his turn, he's going to gain advantage on his attack rolls this turn. But you're going to have advantage on him until the start of his next turn.
Okay, very good. You have advantage on me too.
Okay, well, you rolled an 18, so that's going to be good. And you're going to take 9 points slashing damage. You guys.
9 is what you rolled?
Yeah.
Okay, very good.
So you get. Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, no, it's 9 points slashing damage total. You guys are locked in combat, and Chinlu, you hear a subtle growl behind you, and popping up, hungry for food, are what Sarek's like, those are crag cats! And 3 crag cats come running in to try to get to the dead bodies, but of course they see you guys first. So could you guys roll for initiative?
Yes.
Oh no! Oh, the plot thickens.
Critical fail.
13.
Okay. You're going to go first, Chinlu. Good news. I rolled a critical fail too, Percy, so let's roll again. Okay?
11.
All right. Okay, I rolled a 9, so. So, just for shits and giggles, we're going to go back to Chinlu, then Percy, and then the crag cats, and we'll pick up with you, Chad, okay?
Sounds good.
All right. So go ahead, Chinlu, you're up.
All right, so they're coming from behind us, from the direction of. So like, what's between me and the crag cats?
Let's say they there was like trees lining some of the road, kind of like that, so you kind of see them coming out of the, and since they're white, they kind of blend right in.
Okay.
So, but it's a little bit of an open field to the street, or the roadway that has been cleared.
Gotcha. Okay. So we're a little way, a short ways off the road.
I'm gonna say they're probably, let's say, 60 feet away.
Okay, and then but we've left behind Sirac, and then Bree is in our party, right?
Yes, you can utilize her on your turn if you'd like.
Okay. Oh no, I was just curious. Okay, so is Sirac between us and the horses between us and the wolves?
He's farther away. He's down the road, so you guys are closer.
Oh, he's further down.
Yeah, you're closer to the crag cats than he is, but he just happened to see him coming out of the woods because he's watching.
Okay, sounds good. So yeah, I'm just going to. So how close can I get in one move to the crag cat? I'm sorry, I moved 45 feet.
So they're 60 feet away. You're gonna be about 15 feet short.
15 feet short. Okay, perfect. Yeah. So I'm going to move to within that 15 feet and then ready my attack action.
So should they come within range of you, you're going to attack. Got it.
Take the attack action.
Sounds good. All right, you're up, Percy.
All right. How many of these things are there?
3.
Sorry?
3.
Okay. Well then, I am just going to cast Chromatic Orb at the nearest one.
Okay. And they're kind of situated apart far enough that you can't bomb all 3 at the same time.
Right. It's gonna be a 17 to hit.
That hits.
Let me roll up damage. Give me 1 second.
No problem. 11 fire damage. All right. And you catch it on fire. It definitely doesn't like that.
All right, yeah, and that's the end of my turn.
The crag cats are going to go ahead and one of them is going to come up to you, Chinlu. We'll let you have your reaction first.
So yeah, I'll use my reaction to make an attack. It's 23 to hit.
Yes, that hits.
Yeah.
This one happens to be bloody, you know, or burnt. You notice this is the one that Percy hit with his fireball.
Okay.
No. I missed that. I was taking a piss.
It says I can make 1 melee attack. I just want to make sure. Yeah, no. It's 10 damage.
Alright. And you kind of, as you're swinging, you at the corner of your eye, you notice that she followed you out there. She's got her daggers out. If you want to make an attack with her, she followed you out there to prove herself.
Just get back to her stats there. So she's going to. She can't move as far as me. So we'll say she can only move half as far.
Okay, yeah. So you caught her. She was way behind you when you were swinging. You saw her then.
Yeah. So we'll just have her. If she can have her action ready for if one of them comes close to her, then she'll make an attack.
Yeah. You know she's out on the battlefield trying to prove herself. So yes.
Yeah. Sounds good.
The second crag cat is going to make his way towards you, and he's going to use the pounce maneuver.
Okay.
I need a DC strength saving throw.
Oh man.
Wait, first he's got to hit you. So wait a second. He's got to hit you first, okay?
Okay. Yep. Sounds good.
He's going with his claws. That's 16.
Does not hit.
Oh shit! There you go. All right. Well, then that he can't get you. But the second one's gonna come at you with the claws.
Okay.
That one he rolled a 19, so I think that was gonna probably hit.
That hits.
So unless you want to use anything, any kind of reaction.
No, I used my reaction to make an attack.
All right. Yep. So he's going to. I thought you were holding your attack.
I did, and I used it. I did 10 damage.
Yeah, but that's not a reaction.
Yeah, it uses your reaction. Yeah.
Holding your action is a reaction.
Yeah, when you ready your action, it uses your reaction.
Well, I'll be a motherfucker. I'm gonna have to read this DM guide.
Whenever you're like, hey, I want to hold my action, it's your reaction that takes place.
Yep.
Give me a DC strength check, buddy.
Okay. So fortunately, I have pumped some into this thing, so I got a +4.
Chris, take DM inspiration.
Oh no! I rolled a 9.
All right. So You're gonna take 7 points slashing damage, and you're gonna be knocked
Okay.
prone.
Okay, sounds good.
Okay. And the burnt one, seeing you knocked down, is gonna go ahead and go past you and go towards the girl.
Okay.
They can move 40 feet per turn. They were 60 feet away, so he's gonna double dash towards her. He'll be up on her. She seems like the easiest prey. Small, he can grab her and get away.
Okay.
So he can't attack her on this turn, but she can do a reaction. She was holding her attack.
She was holding her attack. Yeah. So if he comes in range,
he wants
she's
to
gonna
grab her
attack
up.
with it.
He wants to
Yeah,
be
he's
the
gonna attack.
dingo taking the baby.
All right, she's gonna roll attack with her dagger, and she's gonna roll a 13 to hit.
That is his armor class.
Okay, cool. So she does 3 points of damage with that dagger
Hey,
attack.
she's trying.
Yep.
Okay. Now we go back to the center field. We focus back over to the barbarians struggling. They're swinging back and forth. What do you got, Fenrir? Now you've seen these crag cats attacking your friends. Now the barbarian tribe's kind of backed up. They don't want to mess with the crag cats. They figure it's Uthgar's wrath upon your tribe, upon your friends.
Alright, very good. I shall attack relentlessly at this fucking Yoel. Yoel!
And you got advantage.
Yoel. Motherfucker, Yoel. I rolled an 18 plus whatever.
It hits.
Alright, very good. Dice up for that. This is the Giant Slayer. And that's 17 damage.
Okay.
17 damage to this motherfucker. My old enemy. My old rival. My second attack. Ha! Is going to be a 23 to hit.
23 hits.
Ha! And the attack damage this time is 14 damage on this round.
Okay. Then we're going back to Shinlu. He's prone on the ground.
Can I
crack
say
attack.
something before you switch to Shenlu?
Uh-huh.
It just seems you are slower than you used to be, Yoel.
He rubs the blood. He's still got his hand on the stone cleaver. He rubs the blood off his nose. He'll show you who's slow. And he comes up for an attack.
Okay, very good.
To get from prone to my feet is half my movement, right?
Yep. But you have the two cats right next to you.
Yeah, I'm gonna get from prone to my feet. I have 45 movement speed. So that'll take me down. Half rounded down is 22, so that leaves me with 23 feet. If I'm get within 23 feet of the cat that ran by and attacked Bree, would I be in distance? If I can move 23 feet to threaten?
Yeah. Oh yeah. She moved 25 feet, and you moved
45, so she's 20 behind me.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, cool. So that's what I'm gonna do. I'm going to.
So
I
do they get an
knocked prone.
opportunity attack? Or
They will. Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, they will. I'm gonna leap to. Well, I'm gonna leap to my feet. I'm going to. I'm gonna let them get an opportunity attack, and I'm just gonna go running after that one that is going after Bree. So you can. Thanks, baby. Appreciate that.
Oh, you're welcome.
So you can go ahead and
You're welcome.
can go ahead and make those opportunity attacks. Sorry.
One's not gonna hit because I already rolled an 8. So I rolled. So you're gonna take 15 points damage between bite and claws.
Oh, okay. My armor class is 19 to hit.
Oh, I'm sorry. Well, I rolled It's 19 plus 8, and then I rolled
Oh, yeah, you
17
got it.
plus
Okay.
7.
Okay, I'm just making sure.
Yeah, no,
So how,
I'm sorry.
15 damage?
Yeah, 15
Yeah,
damage.
okay.
Retroactively, when a target is prone, the cat may make one bite attack as a bonus action. So I went ahead and did a third
Oh,
attack
okay.
on you
All right,
because
sounds good.
that just seems like the right thing. You were able to fight off one pounce, but not the other.
Okay.
DMing on the fly, learning as you go. Yule, as it was continuing his swing against Fenrir.
So yeah, I chased down that injured cat that threatens Bree, and I'm gonna take an attack action.
All right.
With just my bare fists there.
All right.
First one's gonna be 16 to hit.
That hits.
All right. Second one's gonna be a 9 to hit.
That one I hit.
All right. I'm going to use a key point and do a flurry of blows to make 2 additional unarmed strikes.
Now this one's wounded. Do you want to do your first attack before you unleash anything else?
Oh, okay. Yeah,
You hit
sure. I'll
one.
roll damage on that. I'll roll damage on that first attack. That's 7 damage.
Okay, and not quite enough. Okay.
All right. So yeah, I'll spend that key point and do 2 additional unarmed strikes. The first one is 18 to hit,
Hits.
and the second one is a 25 to hit.
Hits.
First one does 6 damage. The second one does 5 damage.
So walk me through how you ran up behind this and killed this cat.
Yeah, so I just kind of leap to my feet like the Rock. I take the slash and the bites across my back, splurting blood, but I kind of kick into gear and chase down that one cat, and then just pummel it to death with Fist of Fury.
And her eyes widen like huge, like she's, oh my fuck, this guy can kick ass. Not only did he terrify me, but he can back up the terrify effect with his fists. So she's seen you at your rawest.
Yeah. And that'll be my turn, I guess.
Yep. Fenrir catches a little glimpse of that going behind as he's swinging, and then Yule swings at him with an 18. So
Yeah, that'll hit.
yep, that's going to do 10 points slashing damage.
Okay.
And see, it cuts you like it cuts stones.
You call this a cut? I lick the blood and I spit in his face.
You're up, Percy.
All right. I am going to cast Scorching Ray, targeting the nearest cat.
Actually,
So I'll roll the hit.
they both pounced at Chinlu, so the two cats would be within
Okay. Well, I'm
like,
just
next to
going
each
to
other if you have
target.
an area of attack thing.
It's not area of attack.
Okay.
I'm just going to target one.
All right.
I think that's. Sorry. That's 18 to hit.
That hits.
All right, then that one is going to take 11 damage,
All right.
and this goes 3 times. So I'm going to hit that one again,
Oh, wow. All right.
and that one's definitely going to hit because I rolled a 15. And now it takes 4 damage,
Somebody's walking in
and
the snow.
16. Does that hit?
16 will hit, yeah.
All right. Then it's going to take 11 damage again.
All right. Man, it is bloodied.
And that'll be the end of my turn.
Yep. So the crag cats can only get to Chinlu and the girl. So the healthy one's going to come running at Chinlu. Full on. Oh, man, that's an 18. So that's well, it's 18 plus 5.
Okay, that hits, yeah.
So he hits you with 23 with his claws.
23.
So-
Hang on, I got 10 hit points.
No. He hit you. Now that was. I rolled a
Okay.
23 to hit, so you're gonna take.
Okay, gotcha.
You're
Sorry.
taking 7 points slashing damage,
Okay.
and then he's gonna do the pounce. So, because you were 20 feet away, you said she was
Right.
25 feet away. Yeah. So I
Yep.
need a DC check.
Strength check, right?
Sorry, yeah,
Alright.
DC strength check.
Oh, man, I'm rolling like shit. 10.
All right. So you're gonna be knocked down,
Okay.
and he's gonna make a bonus attack this time. I'll make sure to do it right.
Okay.
That's a 15 plus 5, so it's 20.
That hits.
That's gonna be 8 points piercing damage.
Okay.
The wounded cat is going to retreat because he's badly wounded. And no praise worth dying over. So he's gonna dash 80 feet away back into the woods. And then we are gonna go back to let's go to Chinlu. You're on the ground, Chinlu.
Right. Okay.
Yeah, I will use half my movement to get back to my feet.
Yeah.
And I'll just start wailing on this thing.
Wail on him.
All right, first attack's a natural 20.
Oh, I haven't been ready all night. I got it.
Second attack's a 17.
That hits.
All right, so I'll just do roll the d6 3 times and add the bonus twice.
Yeah.
All right, 2, 5, 11. Plus 8, 19 damage.
Nice.
I'll spend that key point and do another 2 unarmed strikes.
Sweet.
First one is 26 to hit. Second one's a 22.
Yeah.
For another 15 damage.
How do you want that to look?
Um,
That's amazing. One turn, you were able to take him all the way from full strength down to nothing. Give me something good, buddy.
yeah, it's just going to be a left right punch and the left right kick, and it's just going to shatter his shoulder bones so that his front paws kind of just collapse, and then it's going to cave his head in, and he's just going to collapse in a heap.
Yeah, Chinlu, like some inner fire hit Chinlu when he got knocked down a second time. Like something just awakened in him. A fury. No, he wasn't embarrassed. He had fury. He's like, no more. And he just fucking ninja kicked the goddamn cat. All right, so with that threat done, let's go back to Fenrir, please. That was a great round, Chris. I love it. You're up,
Nice.
Fenrir. He's
Whoa.
bloodied.
I shall attack him for 12 plus 9. What is that?
That will hit.
21 hit.
21.
Totally blacked out for a second there. Alright, 13 damage.
How do you want it to look, man? Walk me through it.
So Fenrir is fighting Yol. They're dueling. And you can tell that this goes back years and years to childhood. Yol strikes Fenrir's sword. And that's very hard. Fenrir loses his footing, and it's surprising to him because he's like, wow, I can't believe I've lost my footing. After all this experience I've had, Yol has knocked me to my back. Yol raises his sword above Fenrir's head and strikes. But as he strikes, Fenrir rolls out of the way, and the sword strikes the earth. Fenrir, now to his feet, is holding his sword to his enemy. Yol strikes again. Fenrir parries and blocks the blow. This time, Fenrir takes the guard of the sword and connects it to Yol's guard, Yol's blade, and pushes it down and backhands him with his fist. And Yol loses grip of his sword. And Fenrir knows he has won the fight. and he brings his sword to his readiness, and he swings it down in violent strike and cuts Yoel's arm. So he leaves Yoel with nothing but a foot-long nub of arm left. Okay, and he says to Yoel, "I have defeated you in battle. I am your master now. And from this day forward, every time you upon your arm that is not as whole as it was from the day you were born, you will remember that I took it from you."
The Uthgards look on. They don't attack. Of course, Yule's writhing in pain, kind of Assassin's Creed style. You know, he's looking up at you. This,
Just rolling around on the ground.
yeah, this won't stop Invin Skagendottir from attacking Neverwinter. This won't stop us from getting revenge on the death of Nightblaze. This won't make you part of our pact ever again, Fenrir.
But I lean in and I say to Yoel, yes, that may be true. But never again in all of your life, Yoel, will you or your father be able to say that you outbested the Ulfbane family.
And the other Uthgards kind of cheer Fenrir's name. You know, it was legal combat.
I hold my sword up high and my other hand up high and embrace their cheers.